Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What we expected, this crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes! Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Aller. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. State sends the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for a crease. It's Singleton. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Aller. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Singleton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He might want another play. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Now facing a third and long. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here.
Timeout, Penn State.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
On the option. He'll toss it. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's low. It's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown Ducks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by 10 to South Alabama. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To throw, it's Allard. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They go to the ground. Hard running there. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Line out, trying to get it in.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Holder finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Try to get it to the edge. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play with a perfect moment to get the tackle for the loss.
Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fair catch, called for and made. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll try the left side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter. And
a lot of space. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as his defense is hungry for turnovers.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give is to Smith. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. taking it the other way.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Allard. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Gets it past the marker. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions will have it first and 10. On the move, it's Martin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looking for a man. It's Allard. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That's caught. It's Pena. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam!
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gain.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely center cut. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They are up by just one over Rutgers. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moore will throw. The short hands, it's low. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the outside. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all
run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And
it's a running room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Creates a little space. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll go to the toss. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Moore to the air. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Martin. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for room. It's Martin. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Nittany Lions are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw. It's Allard. Got it in the middle. It's Saunders. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give as they work on that clock. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
Now on first down from the 28. Moore will throw. Pulls it in. It's Benson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. With jet sweep pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Moore to the air. Pocket breaking down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect.